Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my weight gain. I have been doing a weight gain journey for the past month and I believe a week now. And I have gained 7 pounds. I'm not sure if you guys can tell just yet, but I didn't have these. I can show you guys some clips of my body frame from, I'm going to show you guys some pictures and clips throughout this video so you guys can see how I looked before and how I'm looking now. Definitely can notice it. So we're going to get into how I gained this weight so fast and what I'm doing to maintain it and what I'm doing to kind of keep myself from getting out of shape is the word. So if you guys want to know how I gained weight, I have been using this right here. This is called Apetamin. This is what has been doing the trick. If you guys have been OG to my channel, you guys know back last year, I want to say, I was trying to gain weight and I was on that, but I just kind of like didn't really take it as serious. I was just like, you know, I'm trying to gain weight. And I noticed I had gained like 4 pounds within 2 week span of when I started Apetamin last year, but I just did not stick with it. So this time I'm really trying to stick with it and also incorporate an exercise routine incorporate exercise and getting out and being active with this. So I just don't want to gain weight and not have it look right, you know what I mean? I want to have a tummy, I want to have like, you know, structured thighs, I want to just be toned, you know what I mean? My body already is like naturally kind of toned in certain areas, but it's not like something I'm just like, I go to sleep and wake up and my body is just like this. Like, no. I have to work for it. First, I'm going to talk about Apetamin and what it has done. So I started Apetamin about, like I said, a month and a week ago. In the first 2 weeks, I had gained 4 pounds. I was eating just a lot of like whatever was there in front of me. I went off of my diet. I was like eating everything. I noticed that my appetite had increased by day 3. And I was just like very, very hungry all the time. I was just, like I said, eating everything. And I didn't have a specific diet regimen or anything like that. I was just eating whatever was like in the vicinity. I was doing a lot of Postmates and just, and I'm still like kind of moving into my apartment. It's been like a month actually it's been like a month and a couple weeks now since I moved into my apartment. So I just didn't have any groceries in my house. I was still like I was like, you know, traveling a lot and stuff. So all of it was just like not work. Like a lot of it was just like I didn't have time to really like do home cooked meals or anything. Like now that I have more time, now that I have kind of a clearer schedule, even now being able to sit down and do this video has been so much like better. But I had gained like about 4 pounds in the first 2 weeks and I was like shook because I noticed it in my boobs, I noticed it in my tummy area, and I noticed it in my legs and my butt. So the one thing I can say is that it does do the job of giving you an appetite and making you want to eat. That was my biggest thing, was not wanting to eat. I think a major factor of not having an appetite, not wanting to eat, it was just more so stress. I was very stressed out. I was moving. I was trying to find an apartment, just going through, you know, work itself was just stressful. It was just like I was stressed in all aspects of my life. So I just wasn't I would be hungry, but I just wouldn't eat, or I would eat and feel nauseous. And I was like, that's one thing I wanted to kind of help with that, because there was something bad. I was like, I went home, not this last time, but a time before that, I was so thin, and my mom was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, you're just so thin. I'm like, I know. I haven't been eating, and I was just not hungry. I don't know what's going on. Like, I know what's going on. I was just stressed, and I just didn't have the appetite to eat. So when I started to get on Apetamin, I was like hungry all the time. I was like, what is going on? I'm always hungry. Like, I was just snacking like crazy. So the biggest factor of it does make you have an appetite. It does slow down the metabolism a little bit more so you can stick the weight. And for me, I have just a very, very active metabolism. Even now, I'm kind of like, I know when I lose weight, I know when I gain it. I'm like freaking out because I just always have like this quick metabolism. And every time I eat something, I have to eat a lot for it to like stick. I guess you can say the cons I've noticed from Apetamin is that I was very drowsy for the first week. I had like I was just like, I felt just tired. You know, after you eat a big meal or after you eat a heavy meal, you just get really sleepy. That's how I was feeling. I was feeling very, very drowsy. But I fought through it. For me, I already have a tough time. I think I have low iron or I might be anemic, and I'm already tired anyway most of the time, so it didn't help. But I can say that I fought through it very well. Like, I just was like, I'm not gonna sit down, I'm gonna get up and be a little bit more active. And so it doesn't last the entire time you're taking it. Just for the first couple weeks, your body is like, guess, trying to get used to whatever you're putting inside of it. So another comment I saw is that I was kind of breaking out, and I'm still kind of breaking out now, but I know it's because I'm about to get my period. So I'm like, dang, but I was noticing it, like something that was like being added to my diet. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm breaking out like all over. I was had like these little tiny bumps. It was like little bumps. It wasn't like huge, cystic, anything like that. It was just little tiny bumps, and my face was looking very textured every time I put makeup on. I was very upset. I was just like, what is going on? What is happening? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, I wasn't eating very well for the first like couple weeks I was on this stuff. And then 2, I added something new to my body that has to get used to whatever is in it. Like, I think it's a little bit higher in sugar. I will have all of that description in the description box below if you guys want to know the extensive amounts of whatever is inside of it. I can't think of it right off the top of my head, or like say it to you right now, because I just, I can't like mentally remember everything. So if that's something that would like turn you off, that's something that I definitely want you guys to know. It does make you drowsy. I did have a little bit of acne. This is another thing that's like a con. So getting on Apetamin does not mean that like when you get off of it, it's just gonna stick. It's gonna stay. You have to work. Like, you have to work out. You have to keep going. Like, it's gonna build that weight, but you have to maintain that weight. It's not just gonna come and stick, especially if you have a fast metabolism like me. Getting on something like this is great to help you gain the weight, but you have to like be working out to keep that weight on. You can't just like get on it and get off and think like the weight's gonna stay there, because it's not, especially if your metabolism moves pretty fast. It's just a great way to help you kind of like fast-paced weight gain. I've been taking intake a lot more water in my personal like day. I don't really drink any juice or anything now anymore, because I noticed that it was breaking out my skin too, and just I wanted to feel better about like, I just want to like take better care of myself. So I've been drinking a lot of water. That's like all I drink all the time. Here and there I have like juice and stuff, but not as much as I used to. Like, juice was like an everyday thing. I was drinking juice all day, every day. It was so bad. I was not drinking any water. I was just like taking so much juice. Now I've been trying to have more of a better diet, so I don't have an exact diet or exact way I eat every single day. But if you guys are interested in what I have been eating and what has really been I've seen a difference in, I would love to do a video about that. Video is just more so about Apetamin and like what the things that I've noticed. So right now, my starting weight was 112, and right now my weight is 118. I was 120, but I did lose a pound or two, I guess this past week. I don't know what happened. I remember weighing myself, I was like 120, and then I went this morning and I was like 118, what is going on? So now I'm at 118 still, but that's fine. My goal weight is to get to 125, which I feel like I'll be at 125 by next month. Another thing is the daily dosage for people in my age group is 3 times a day. I took that down to once a day because I was noticing the breakouts, and I just didn't want to keep intaking so much of that syrup, throughout the day. I just feel like it's a lot. It's a little bit more, to me personally, it just felt a little excessive for me, because all I need is just like something to upkick my appetite for me to want to eat. I don't really need it that much just to be intake to my body. And then I was noticing that I was getting the pimples, so I was like, no, I don't want that much sugar. If you guys are also interested in the workouts that I've been doing, I would love to do a video like that, like, kind of like a day with me in the gym or something. So if you guys are interested in that too, I kind of want to like have this like a all the way around type of situation, so you guys can be informed. And if you are somebody like me that just wanted to gain weight, it's a personal thing for me. I wanted to gain weight because I just felt like I didn't look healthy and I didn't feel healthy and I wasn't eating enough, and I just wasn't really taking care of my health like I should have. So I'm just like in this stage where I want to just do all around health and wellness, and I just want to have good weight on me, because being 5'7" and 110 and 112, you look really thin, and I didn't feel good about myself, and I just feel like better. I feel better now. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to like get to my goal, because I feel like I'll be just like right there, happy. Guys, I have boobs. I've never had boobs before. Like, what is going on? I have boobs. This is crazy. Okay, anyway. So yeah, if you guys are interested in those other videos like I mentioned before, I would love to do a video for you guys like that. If you have any more questions, I would love to answer them for you too. If I missed anything in here that you guys are interested in, maybe I can do a part 2, or maybe I can include it in a different video, like as far as what I eat and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.